Hello friends, Vince Burlapp here. Today we are looking at a huge and expensive pickup truck from GMC, the Sierra Denali Ultimate. Just look at that proud GMC logo resting on the equally humongous plastic grille. Just imagine the amount of insects and various roadkill this will collect over a long road trip at night. There are no fair fights in this cruel world, and nature has no chance against the GMC Sierra Denali Ultimate. These giant trucks have looked pretty much the same for decades, which will no doubt please the very traditional and artistically challenged truck lover crowd. It seems this classic truck profile is something that has graced our landscape since the 1970s and hasn't changed much since. What has changed is the $85,000 price of this Denali Ultimate model. Rest assured, GMC has made its best effort to guarantee that your friends and family know you are driving the most expensive model by providing large Denali and Ultimate logos all around your overpriced truck. A nice touch. They also provide power running boards, something your shorter friends will certainly appreciate. And trust me, it will also make a strong impression on a first date. And I know what I'm talking about. Once you literally climb inside, you are welcomed by yet another Denali logo on the screen. Just another reminder of your high social position in this world, filled with average and unexceptional humans. The huge start switch cannot be missed, and it fires up your big diesel engine at your command. No electric powertrain or even hybrid here. Only diesel will do for the rich macho populace buying these things. You will save a few miles per gallon while paying much more for diesel fuel at the pump. But who cares? This is your truck in your world, and you're in charge. Those of us who worship buttons and switches will enter heaven in the Sierra Denali. Everywhere you look are knobs and various controls for you to prove your domination over small plastic modules and components. By the amount of leather covering everything in the Sierra Denali, I would speculate that at least 15 or maybe even 20 cows have been savagely slaughtered for your own comfort. The rear seats are extremely roomy and quite comfortable, and there's even room for a train set on the floor. You get the expected rear climate control vents, seat heaters, and USB plugs. No one will have to fight for comfort back there. Although these flat headrests are pretty tough, but who cares since you will sit up front. You can also lift these seats up to cram even more of your precious crap inside your extravagant truck. The stitching on the leather seats is a bit disturbing and quite unsettling. It reminds me a lot of poorly applied surgical sutures, something I have personally experienced in the distant past in a faraway land. Upon further examination, you will realize that your expensive truck has an overabundance of stitching everywhere. It seems GMC just went literally nuts and applied color contrasting stitching on every flat surface found inside your truck. It is everywhere you look. Not only the seats, but also the doors and dashboard. GMC also took the time and energy to remind everyone that you are in the Ultimate version. There is literally nothing higher or better than Ultimate. And everyone needs to be aware that you are not just a big truck lover, but an ultimate one. Nothing but the best will be accepted, recognized, or even considered. However, the Bose speakers themselves are far from being the ultimate. As I noticed, my dear friend Barry White's precious tunes were not given the proper treatment. Even with these additional tiny speakers everywhere, the big man deserves better. This big, expensive truck comes with the usual big plastic center console storage. And again, that giant center armrest is not adjustable. The headrests only move up and down, since any additional adjustment would be unthinkable for the low price of $85,000. You sit very, very high in the GMC Sierra, above everyone else except bus drivers. And these giant pillars right in front of you are fantastic for around town visibility. But who cares, since you won't even see or feel anything if you run over a pedestrian or some obnoxious mortal on a puny bicycle. Your $85,000 and your big truck give you that right. The right to not care about how ridiculous it is to drive something like this around town.